Well, ladies and gentlemen, that brings us up to fight number 8. This fight, all thanks to our sponsors, Shadow AV. And in the blue corner, weighing in at 70.1 kilos, 3 fights for 2 wins in a draw. Training under Shane Cassidy, fighting out of the Coffs Combat Academy, this is Tetley Bryant. His opponent in our red corner, weighing in at 69.4 kilos, fighting out of Rumble Muay Thai in Pacific Pines. Please give it up for Michael Rudolf.
Round number 1, this one. Tetley Bryant on the floor, Rudolf in the red. Ringside, Nick the Nightmare Atkins. Did a great job of promoting / commentating / everything else.
Jack of all trades, master of none.
Mate, Tetley Bryant, he's an enigma, the bloke.
You love him. He's one of your favourites, isn't he?
I just love that name. And he always just, I think last time Mark Stone actually picked him up, threw him across the ring. The ref in centre ring as well, for potentially an illegal strike. He steps in there, doesn't exactly like him. But what's with that hair at the moment?
Yeah, I'm not sure about that. But
big shots here.
When there's a door, Tetley always comes and has a fight as a crowd pleaser.
100%.
He has a crack. He doesn't want to go the distance.
Yeah, every shot in the first round from Tetley Bryant is thrown to take someone's head off. And that's what I love about him. Soccer ball head or not, he's coming to take your neck.
He's let the elbows come out early, which is really cool. I feel he's leaning into it a little bit though, so he's going to make sure that he brings that back foot up and hips forward. Otherwise, he's going to fall in the clinch like he is there, or get stung himself on the way in.
That's it. You don't want to stay at distance. The call there for the former world heavyweight champion. Just like that, you can get clipped on the way in. Too tall for his opponent there. Rudolf, who goes low and misses a right glove from Tetley Bryant. The shadow boxing from the gents midway through this second.
Both boys look nice and relaxed here. It's interesting.
Tying up like it's snake breeding season. I've not seen a single hip lock on tonight's card. Do we not teach that anymore? Everyone's just happy to get kneed equal amounts when they get into the corner. Lovely start by his standards, Nick.
Yeah, normally he's gassed by the end of round 1 and he's going to fight for his life for the next 2, but he's a bit more conservative. I think the more fights you have, the more it slows down. You start to see stuff and pace yourself and realise, they're consequences when you make mistakes. So he's fighting a bit smarter, which is a good thing.
He's the type of bloke, Tetley, that would sign up any time for a 1-round fight, I reckon. Big shout out to Shadow AV. They make this look so pretty. Round of this one. Rudolf in the red. Tetley Bryant, the enormous man that he is, with a beautiful use of his legs there.
Yeah, nice tape.
What I'm seeing is Rudolf is actually quite strong in the body, and Tetley's normally used to trying to throw people around. In fact, from memory, that's what he got in trouble for last time. He got a little too overzealous with it. But Rudolf, when he tries to throw him, it's like you're wrestling your big brother. It's not happening for Tetley.
Yeah, no, Michael's a bit thicker in the core, I think. So when they're grabbing, he's getting a nice distance with his hips and his legs, and he's got a bit more power than Tetley.
Just above us, and Tetley telegraphs, emails, and text messages that downward elbow. The boys tie up there. Bit of an arm wrestle for this one, Nick. The team's been good for Tetley. I'd love to see him almost keep his base when he throws it. He's almost throwing it off balance because he's trying to throw so much into it.
The most underrated technique in Muay Thai would be the tape, I reckon.
I looked down to my sheets and just got hit with a mystery liquid, which is never good in fight games. Tell you what. There's the mouth guard. It just missed Nick's fish and chips. Probably would have tasted better. Anyhow, back it'll go in. There's about 18 COVID violations if we'd have done this a year ago just then. Wasn't there? Lovely stuff. Rudolf skipping in, and they lock up again nicely. And Tetley's, love to see him lift that knee to the side because he's such a tall boy. He needs to create way too much space to knee front on, doesn't he?
Yeah, no, he's, especially in that close, he's just got to, almost like you're trying to climb over a chair, bring that knee out and whip it in from the side.
90 degree.
Yeah. Certainly run the risk of kneeing in the groin just by doing a front on when you're that close.
What is, in your humble opinion as a former world heavyweight champion, the worst single shot to be hit with cleanly? Clean as a button, good timing, doesn't matter the size of the opponent. What's the worst?
I think a liver kick. I think a liver kick, yeah, it's one of those ones that just doesn't go away.
Yeah. Yeah, I
think the higher the kick goes, the less power you have.
Yeah.
Obviously, a leg kick, you can take a fair bit of punishment of that, where the liver, you get that thrust without blocking it. The pain comes on.
Back in the day, there used to be a big guy, I think he was an Islander, he used to train at Boonchu called Ice. Do you remember Ice? Yeah, they've had a tough night, which is a good sign, and a nod to the great Warren Westerberg. We've got 2 minutes left in this one, folks. Bryant wants to do this in a phone book, and Rudolf says, let's go, baby. It's almost one of those things we let you watch and we don't call because there's so much happening. To call this, you'd almost be behind it. Lovely D there. The Bryant downward strike. Count there from Mark Stone. They had their backs to us on that one, we didn't see.
Yeah, it could be a game changer. I know the knee slipped through there. It looked like might have a couple of elbows as well.
Well, Rudolf looked a bit proppy coming out of the corner, that's for sure.
I think he took 3 or 4 shots like clean that he didn't defend at all. So interesting.
Well, if there's one thing we say about Mark Stone, it's that he's not there to have spiders. He will ref clearly, quickly, and honestly. He does not muck around. And there about a minute to go in this one. Suddenly, it's Rudolf who has all the work to do. And Tetley's happy to just lie on him in that corner. Feigns the teep, then throws it off the rear leg as well. Good change up, but finds himself into a spot of bother after overcommitting and sort of craning down there, Nick.
Yeah, no, with a big swing and a miss, he put his head forward and down. He's lucky Michael didn't grab him and start hitting him in the face there, so Tetley got out of that one luckily, but certainly need to clean that up a little bit.
The one good thing about doing that late in the fight is typically, and I say typically, your opponent's just as buggered as you are by now.
Yeah, it's just the mental game from here. It's we always say if I'm tired, they've got to be tired, or if I'm hurting, Matt's got to be hurting.
Yeah, and you don't want to be going home thinking I should have just put in for another 10 seconds. That's for sure. Big swings from Bryant. I don't think he got the memo about the 8 count. He's going all the way to the bell on that one.
Another entertaining fight as always.
Another cracker. No pressure. Cass Haberfield, Sammy Gardner. Nothing soft comes out of WA. We know that from fight sports. In the last 30 years, 20 years certainly in my calling them. I don't think I remember a bad one.
No, it's like another country over there, isn't it? So far away, but geez, they just breed them. They're just animals, aren't they? Sam is a very aggressive walk-forward fighter, so Cass is going to have to be on the back foot.
Here's Dave Vella with the decision on this one.
Ladies and gentlemen, fight number 8. We go to our judges' scorecards after our 3 rounds of Muay Thai. We have a unanimous decision, and it goes to the blue corner, Tetley Bryant.